Hi everyone, my name is Bethany Holub. I am currently a biomedical engineering student with a concentration in biomaterials, and I'm class of 2021, so I will be graduating next spring. I went to high school in Northville, Michigan, and I've lived in Michigan my entire life. So when it came to applying to colleges, I actually had no idea what I wanted to do, where I wanted to go. And I had settled on biomedical engineering, and it kind of was just a free-for-all, researching and doing all sorts of stuff when I actually had a meeting with the admissions counselor from RPI. She had come out, her name's Alex, she was great, and during my seminar we had a one-on-one meeting because I was the only one who showed up, and it was great to get to know about the campus and about the social life there. And at that point in time, I'd never even heard of Rensselaer, so I was really grateful to have met her and found my way here. Why I was originally interested was because of that meeting in high school and all of the brochures I received. And why did I eventually commit to Rensselaer? I did a tour of a bunch of colleges, which I know unfortunately is not something we can do right now, but ultimately on the campus I just felt like this is where I could see myself in 4 years. This is what I imagine myself doing. It's the right size, it has the right amount of, it feels like home, but it's also taking a step out of my comfort zone because it is a little bit far away on just a solid 10-hour drive. So it just was where my heart felt it was drawn to. My first year, I was put into Hall, and just based on the name, I knew it was going to be a fantastic place to live because you can't choose that hall without having a great sense of humor. And that's where I really found my group of people. I lived on the 3rd floor, so I met a lot of the girls on the 3rd floor, and we really bonded, and it was great. And then after that, I found the lounge downstairs, and I met even more people, and their rooms weren't just right next door. It was just a mixture of whoever wanted to come out and meet people. And that's where I really found my first friend group that just kind of happened. We would be hanging out, and then we'd all want dinner because it was 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, and the dining hall closes at 7. So it was just whenever we wanted to do something, that was the go-to group. And that's really what I found to be great because we really did turn into a little family, and it made my freshman year worthwhile. So I got to take part in an election. Within the first week, they were like, we're looking for people to run for hall council. And I was like, sure, what am I gonna do? I just jumped into it. And we ran for president or chairperson, secretary, and treasurer. I ran for president, I lost. I ran for secretary, I lost. And then I ran for treasurer, and I won. So that is how I first got into it. We had a hall council of 6 people. It was a lot of fun. We would plan activities for the hall, and they were just anything and everything. They could be a frisbee tournament, they could be pancake night. And so we did a lot of different things to just get people into the hall lounge to hang out and make cookies. We did all sorts of stuff. But then this brought me into where I made all of my friends. So everyone came out of their rooms, and we had people playing the saxophone, people brought their music, we would have card games going. It was all sorts of stuff going on in the lounge, and it was just a good time to get to meet people. And that's why I think it's so important that other people get to do this. So it wasn't just the hall council. We also had wonderful RAs and head RA in charge that really brought everyone together. And we had an LA, this is a lot of acronyms to throw at you, but all the people in the hall really came together to show us that sense of community and make it a home for the year, because that's what it really comes down to. So these are what I've done, and it actually led to me participating in NRHH, which is the National Residence Hall Honorary. It's the top 1% of student leaders living on campus. And with this, I applied to be in LA, so next year I'll be living in one of your guys' dorms, and I will be your learning assistant. This means if anyone has academic problems or personal problems or anything that you just want to talk, or you're having a bad day, you just need someone to vent to, or you're lost, you don't know where a building is, I'm the person to talk to, and I'll help you out as best I can, because there are some buildings I still don't know where they are. It happens. You have to take a walk around campus and ask a few people. Okay, these matter to the world because eventually all of your friends that you make in college are going to be going off in different places. Right now I'm on a co-op year, so that means I've been gone since last August when I left campus. I started my job in September, and I am here in March, and I will be here until August. So in August I will be moving directly into one of the dorms again, and what a wild world I live in. This matters because the friends you make in college are really going to be the people that you want to see. So I have a car with me right now, and I've been able to drive around, see some people that are relatively close or not so close in some fun weekend trips. So I went up to Portland, Maine last weekend. I visited my friend in Annapolis because that's about 2 hours away. I've been to New York City. There's all sorts of stuff you can do, and it's just about making those friends that really are going to be the lifetime friendships that you have. I still talk to people about daily that I knew in my freshman dorm, so don't dismiss them. They're pretty great people. And future students should join these activities because it's where you're going to make your friends. Even if it's not the first person you meet or the second person you meet, it can be people that you never expect to be friends with, and really finding who's there for the long haul and who's there to be your friend, and find the best. And it might be the first group of friends, it might be the second, it might be the third, because I met my best friends my sophomore year, and trust me, we hang out all the time still. Every once in a while we'll do a giant video call between everyone, and it's a mess with like 10 people trying to talk. So find your place, find where your heart belongs, and it'll lead to the right place for you to live and for you to find your heart. This got sappy at the end. My apologies.